Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. A couple weeks back I shared some products that I was sent by Jesse James as part of the Design Ambassador program that they have, where I had been selected to receive goodies from them, and I make some projects with the items and share with everyone. And I've been posting I've been posting pictures on their Facebook group and also Instagram and stuff. But I wanted to go ahead and show what I was able to make this month. Now what I have left, let me go ahead and move these pieces out here real fast. I'm just going to show the items that I have remaining. This is what's left out of the Day of the Dead kit, or the little bead mix. There's a few little beads in here, as well as what you see here, like these little, this is actually from another bead strand. But I have these few pieces here, and these beads didn't come with the kit. That was from something else I was working on, but there were these two skeletons that I have not used yet, but I love them, so I'm definitely wanting to come up with some way to use those. This I absolutely am in love with as well. I love how the little gems are in the eyes, and it's got, you know, it's kind of chunky, has a little bit of weight to it, so I have to come up with something fun with that. And then just have these little beads, random beads left. And then on there was a strand of beads called Jack and Friends. I have these two that I've got to come up with a pair of simple little earrings that my daughter wants, but she's not sure exactly what she wants them to look like yet. I've showed her, you know, kind of told her a few different, okay, I gotta fix my chair, it's driving me crazy. I kind of, you know, showed her a few different ideas. She wasn't crazy about them. She said she was gonna think about it, so I still have those. These are the beads, well, except for these little roses and bead caps. Those came in the Day of the Dead kit. But these little wavy spacer discs and these larger daisy spacers and these little purple, I think they're like Hishi beads, and these teeny tiny little purple beads, as well as these 4 beads. This is what I have remaining from the Jack and Friends strand. I'm thinking about using these. I think these right here would make a gorgeous pair of earrings, so I might do something like that. But I'll go ahead and share real fast what I made with the Jack and Friends. Now my daughter, she saw that, and of course she's a huge Nightmare Before Christmas fan. And I think I said in my unboxing video that I didn't really know what those characters were called. But since then I have watched the movie. My daughter has the Disney Plus, and so we watched it. It was okay. I mean, I wasn't really like, I don't see what the big deal is about the movie, but I do like all of the beads and stuff that were on this bead strand. I think it's a gorgeous, gorgeous bracelet. And I told her, you know, if you're not going to wear it, I will, because I think it's really, really pretty. But this is what I came up with. Well, this is what she came up with. This is the style that she told me she wanted. She first said she just wanted, this was the center like piece on the bead strand. She said she just wanted from like one bead cap to the next, and she just wanted this little, it was the bead cap and the bead cap, and then this gorgeous piece here, and then the next bead cap, bead, and bead cap. And then she said she also wanted these beads on here. Let me see here. I think I did them. I didn't even pay attention when I was doing this bracelet. Yes, I put those upside down. I don't think she'll notice. The designs face that way, and on this piece it goes that way. I don't know what, I guess I was just in a hurry to put this together. I don't think she'll even notice. If she does, I can fix it. But yeah, she wanted to use these larger round beads here. So I have these. Now these have like the really super large holes in it. There's the kind that you like a lot of this is the type of bead that you see like on those Pandora bracelets all the time, with the super large insides. So I have these really thick, sort of almost conic shaped little spacer beads, and they fit perfectly right into the top, like right into the middle of that bead. And then I just used my little tiny spacer bead, and that fits perfectly into the, well, it's not my tiniest one. I have the super teeny tiny beads. Those just got swallowed up by these a little bit larger spacers. So I used my next size up and the silver spacer ball, and it like nests perfectly right into that spacer, and the spacer nests perfectly into this bead. But I love how this turned out. I think it is so pretty. And then she wanted a magnetic clasp, and she wears about 7 3/4 inch, and this fits her perfectly. This is exactly what this bracelet measures. For once in my life, I got the bracelet exactly the length that I was trying for. So that was awesome. So that is the bracelet I made her. And again, she wants me to make some earrings out of these, but she's not really into dangles. I thought it would be cool to have these hanging from like a super long, not really super long, but maybe like just touch the top of your shoulders, like chain. I just thought it'd be really cool to make a simple little, like a wrap loop on this, and just have it just on a small, like a thin chain, and hang it down from the ear wire. Well, she doesn't like dangle earrings. So I don't know what we're going to do with that, but she does want some earrings out of that. So there is what I made with the Jack and Friends. Now with a lot of the random beads out of the Day of the Dead kit, I just made a little memory wire bracelet. Now I kind of cut my memory wire too short. These are supposed to overlap, and they did overlap more, but the first time I made this, I accidentally left part of the pattern out. So it was a couple extra beads were on one side, and they weren't on the other side. So the side that I wanted to remove, I just decided to remove the extra beads. And so I just cut my loop off the memory wire, and when I took the 2 extra beads out, I just shortened it a little bit instead of wasting this whole piece of memory wire. And so then I added this little chain here to help protect it, so that it doesn't fall off my wrist or whoever's wearing it. And then I just put these little dangles right on the end. I made matching dangles, and I thought that turned out really, really cool, really pretty. And I love all the bright, pretty colors, the turquoise, hot pink, this yellow is gorgeous. And then I just added right in the very center one of this little tiny skulls that came with the in the kit. And there's also 2 more of the blue skulls, and then there's 2 of the white ones that came in the kit. So that is my Day of the Dead memory wire bracelet, which I've only made like one other memory wire bracelet ever. And it was it had like 3 layers, well, 3 wraps around. So I don't think this turned out too bad. And it fits me perfectly, and I think it's super pretty. And I've added a little bit of, I don't think I added anything from my own stash. No, everything on here except for the memory wire and chain, everything came from the Day of the Dead bead mix. And now I did make, real fast, I'll go ahead and show this teeny tiny little charm. Now, I'm not much for using seed beads. I know a lot of the people that are the design ambassadors for Jessie James make gorgeous beaded projects. I just took some of the, let me see, I made a couple little dangles here with, I just took head pins and made simple little dangles. One of the little skulls, and then on the seed beads, I just made a little pattern, just made like a straight little piece here. I did 2 of them, and they are on each side of this teardrop bead, and then this little yellow bead and a pretty little sort of peachy orange bead cap. And then I just have them through one of these large, like an end cap. It almost looks like I'm not really sure, like a trumpet type flower, just almost like a bell, I guess, more like a bell. And it just has I just took a head pin and made like a loop on the end, and then just fed it through, and the one loop on the bottom holds, of course, a jump ring with all of these little dangles hanging from the jump ring. Let me see if I can show it in here. It's hard to see it in there, but all of these are up inside there attached to a jump ring, which is attached to the end of my loop on the head pin. And then I made just the other end into a wrapped loop and added a little lobster clasp. And I thought this was just a cute little charm. You know, you can add it to whatever you want to add it to. And so that's pretty much all I have done with the seed beads as of right now. I'd like to, you know, maybe learn to start doing some pretty beaded patterns. Like my daughter found this at Hobby Lobby. The metal, I don't think it was Metal Gallery, it's Fairy Tale. That brand is on sale this week, and this is a elastic seed bead ring, and I would love to learn to make something like that. I've been kind of looking at it, stretching it apart to see how it's done, and it looks like it's a, you know, not too difficult pattern, so I'm hoping maybe I can start working with these. These are gorgeous collars. This came in the design package as well, and this was for September. And this mix is called Firecracker. It has all the pretty like orange and a little bit darker reddish orange color and this bright yellow. I love that. And they happen to go perfectly with this little bead here. I just didn't use them. I had an idea if I was going to use this whole Jack and Friends strand for a project. I had an idea to use these, but when she kind of claimed these beads here, I decided not to use those for that. So that's what I have so far with the Day of the Dead kit. And then I did make a bunch of earrings. Well, not a bunch. I have 3 pairs of earrings that I made with the Day of the Dead kit pieces. And here is just a fun little pair of earrings that I made just by stacking a whole bunch of just the beads together. And I did, in my own stash, I had these really like almost orangey gold colored bead caps. And I just stacked, I took a little gold spacer from my stash and put it at the very end here. These teeny tiny little rondelle spacers were in the kit. And then these teardrop beads were in the Day of the Dead mix as well. I took these little bead caps from my own stash, and then I topped them off with these cute little sort of peachy orange flower bead caps, and just hung them from some gold ear wires. And those turned out really cute. I love all the different layers that are in here. I'm not even seeing this very good on camera. I hope it's showing up. But yes, I love all the different layers and this sort of peachy orange tassels at the bottom. So that is a pair of earrings that I made. There were also these really cool sugar skulls that were in the Day of the Dead mix. And I made these fun little earrings here. I love that black and hot pink, how they just kind of, you know, work together with the gold. Just really beautiful colors, I think. And the sugar skulls are outlined with like gold, so I had to use gold daisy spacers. And these gold little flower spacers were from my stash. Of course, the kit came with the silver flowers, and I happened to have gold ones. And they were perfect because they had sort of a black, kind of like a black layer etched on them, little black design. And so it went perfectly with these earrings. So those are fun. I just made a longer, this had the different sizes and shapes of the black beads, and these are sort of long rectangular ones, and then these are sort of more like diamond ones. And so I just made a little bit longer section and then the shorter section to go on each side of the skulls. And I thought they turned out really cute. So there is my second pair of earrings. And also one more item that I had gotten in the kit were these filling rosy golden beads. And they are beads that are like covered in these gorgeous gold roses. And so I made these amazing dangle earrings. And I just made 3 different sections here. Let me take one of them here. And I just started off making this one section. I took a gold head pin. I always use gold head pins. Snip off one end, the very tip of it, the flat piece, make a little loop, and then add my beads on and add another loop at the top. And all this is the large black bead here. And it's just, you know, have a rondelle spacer on each end. Then in the middle here, I took another head pin, snipped off the end, made 2 loops on this rose bead. Added these little stardust spacer beads that I get at Hobby Lobby, and just added one on each end as well as the daisy spacer, and then just hung this black tassel from the bottom. I thought these turned out amazing. As soon as I work up the courage to get to a tattoo shop, because I know I've said this before, my holes in my ears have grown over on the very back side. I can push the earrings through the front, but then it's like almost completely grown over on the back, and I can feel it like bulging, like it's trying to pop out the back, but it like really hurts, so I don't want to push too hard. I've heard that you should go to a tattoo place to get like holes in your, like, re-pierced. I just have to work up the courage because I don't like tattoo places. I don't like needles. I'm like a big baby. So if I can never work up the courage to do that, then I'll get my ears re-pierced and I can start wearing my earrings. So anyways, that is what I have made with the kit that I received for September from Jessie James Beads. Not quite as much stuff as I would have liked to have made, but I still have ideas. Like, I really want to do something with these. I've got some ideas of taking some gems and like maybe gluing them on there, or something. I'm not sure exactly what. This would be where it has this opening at the bottom. You could always like do a little dangle at the bottom. Just something, but these are so large that I'm not exactly sure. They're a little bit big for earrings. I think these would be really cool to make bookmarks out of. I might do that. Turn these into bookmark charms. But I'll come up with something, and I definitely want to do something with this beauty. I love this bead. And then, of course, I have these earrings that I've got to come up with some kind of design that my daughter will like, because she doesn't like really long, dangly earrings. She usually just wears little studs in her ears, but she wanted something out of these. Of course, I think this would make a really cool ring too, you know, but it'd be sideways. I'm not exactly sure how I would make like a beaded ring out of that. Be nice to go that way, but I don't know. Come up with something. But anyways, that is what I have made for the month of September with my Design Ambassador package. Thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.